Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Vechain VET. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can go down below, hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, if you can tap the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, Vechain. So, last time I did a video, I said that something big is happening for Vechain. And we were sitting right here, right where this yellow line is. We were underneath it, ready to push up and explode out of here, out of this very long-term channel that we've been in ever since roughly around August 16th of 2021. We've just been going down in this channel. We actually fell a little. I had thought that this pink line was going to be our bottom. Then the FTX situation happened and it pushed us a bit further. But that does not affect my feelings for Vechain. I do believe Vechain is a fantastic project and it's got a lot of room to grow to the upside price-wise and company-wise too. They got a lot of room. Anyway, so after we broke out, we came up and we hit my pink line here almost perfectly. Which is obvious resistance. You can tell that this was support for, I'm on the weekly time frame, that is support for, I mean, if you count this one right here, which almost reached it, support for 182 days until it finally fell through because of FTX. So that, I do not believe this is going to be easy for us to get through. Could be wrong. We've been very bullish lately. So I could be wrong, but I do not believe this is going to be that easy to get through. But once we do get through it, I expect us to try and hold it as support for a few weeks, maybe a few days, and then continue on to the upside. This is kind of a double bottom pattern, but it's backwards. This bottom over here should be higher than this bottom over here. So sort of a double bottom. If we do come back down, I do expect us to find some support roughly right around the 0.19-ish, 0.20-ish area. Let's go over to, let's look at our indicators here. The weekly trend directional has got its green dot last week. And I could see this trend directional, you know, coming in, getting another smaller wave here. So that would mean that we'd have a pullback right around, you know, a week or so. Have a pullback, get a smaller wave, and then finally break this 50 line on the trend directional. I could see that happening. As you can see back here, we had this large wave. Of course, this one, I guess, did break through, and then we did have a small wave. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I do expect a pullback in the short term because of the resistance we're hitting. If we break through that, that means it's just way more bullish than I even imagined. On the stochastic here, we did have the cross up, and we are still have actually plenty of room to run on the stochastic on the weekly. The RSI has not broken above the 50 line yet, and it hasn't even touched the 50 line, which is also telling me that there is there's possibly a good chance for a retrace. And the braid filter, we did have it turn green last week, but it is now gray again. Let's drop down to a lower time frame here. To the daily, so you can see that we have been trying to get up through this pink line here for a few days now over the weekend, but it does look like, according to the trend directional, we might be printing a red dot here on the trend directional, which it looks like it's going to roll over to the downside, which then we'd find support at that 0.19 area. Also, we are completely oversold or overbought on the RSI here. We're kind of just hovering around the 80 level. And the stochastic just looks like it's ready to curl over as well. And also we're losing momentum on the braid filter. You can see that we had these highs and then it's starting to fall. And so we are losing momentum. I do expect it to roll over. But again, if it does break through this, fantastic. That just means we're a lot more bullish than I thought. Let's go down to the 4 hour. And as you can see on the 4 hour, we had a very nice move here. According to my Elliott wave indicator that I've been using, and it has been working out very well for me. I would not, use just this indicator alone. I just use it for some reference. That's pretty much it. But according to the Elliott wave indicator here, we did have our first wave, second, third, fourth, and then we had a nice fifth wave all the way up to the top here. We're going sideways, kind of forming our ABC correction, and wouldn't you know it, the C wave forecast, according to this indicator, is bringing us right down to my yellow line of support here around that 0.19 area. So I do expect that to happen. If we are more bullish than that, and we do get this correction still, then possibly coming around the 0.2024 area, which is the first forecasted area. But I still think it's coming down a little bit further. And so the drop we're looking for, according to where we're at right now, we're looking at, I mean, it's about almost a 9% drop. It's not that bad considering this massive move we had to the upside. It's a very healthy correction to do that. And another thing I want to look at here, let me get rid of the Elliott wave and turn on my higher high, higher low here. And I'd like to take a Fibonacci from this previous low on the 4-hour to the top and see if, and okay, so then our 382 lines up pretty nicely with that 0.19 area as well for the retracement, which is good news because, I mean, if we come back down, you know, we find support there at the 382, at the 0.19, and at the C leg of the ABC correction, bouncing off of the 382 Fibonacci, something like that is extremely bullish. That just tells me that there's a lot more continuation coming to the upside. But that's pretty much all I got for VeChain. Just a quick update. We did break out like I had expected we were going to do. We had that nice move from this point all the way to the top here of a 22, almost 22.5% move. So if you got in on that when I was talking about it in my last video, congratulations. That's a very nice 22% move. And I do expect us to come back down to the 0.19, 0.20 area in the shorter term, probably in the next, sometime this week, maybe the weekend coming up. Actually, most likely the weekend. Maybe we just go sideways for a little bit. Let me just see if we see any kind of bullish pattern going on here. I mean, you could say that we are forming some kind of triangle here, a bullish triangle to be that. So if we did continue going sideways, breaking up to the upside like that, I mean, that is a possibility. So also pay attention to that, just in case I'm wrong and we don't get that retracement and we are still maintaining this bullish move here. We are still creating these higher lows. So, I mean, there is that possibility as well that we are forming a bullish, you know, triangle here and a breakout to the upside. If that was the case, just in case I am wrong with the retracement, let's go ahead and put a price target out here. That would bring us up to the 0.239 area. So almost the 0.24 area. Yeah, just, I mean, basically the 0.24 area. Let's just see if there's any confluence with where that would land. See, that would put us right above this cluster over here, which, man, there's just so much resistance here that I can't imagine that happening. But I mean, just doesn't seem likely to me. That would put us right at the top resistance here of this entire move over here. So, I mean, it's possible. We are very overheated, but it's possible. So we'll just have to wait and see. Let's go to the 1 hour, see if there's any kind of divergences going on here really quick. So we do have a lower high on the 1 hour time frame, sort of, just barely. I mean, I don't know that really counts, but there's no divergence going on there. So there's not that. So, I mean, I guess there still is a chance that we do get that break to the upside. So, yeah, pay attention to this. So those are my 2 price targets, up or down. If we break, okay, I'll just tell you, if we break the 0.2181 area right here at the very top here of the resistance for this move, if we break that area, then we're most likely going to get to the next move to the upside. If we break below, let's kind of make this triangle, let's just say right here. If we break below the 0.20737 area, then I'm expecting us to fall down to the downside. So it's kind of what I got. VeChain, very bullish on this project. I do believe that there is a lot higher prices in the future. And I do believe that this next bull run, VeChain is going to be one that really makes its move. So just pay attention to VeChain. If you are not into VeChain just yet, leverage trading right now on VeChain, maybe not so much, because there is, in my opinion, just one last move before a massive retracement if this bullish move plays out. But dollar cost averaging right now into VeChain would not be a terrible idea. It's still very low if we go out again to the weekly time frame. we are still very low compared to the all-time high. I mean, we're sitting at, 2 cents, and the all-time high was at 28 cents. That's just from where we're at right now. Just to get back to the all-time high, we're looking at a 1,100% move. So, and we just had a nice breakout. So right now, not financial advice, but my opinion is dollar cost averaging into these prices here is not a terrible idea. Anyway, that's all I got. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and I'll talk to you later.